Hello, Merry Me. So today I want to show a item, a product that can be very beneficial to grow hair because it can make the hair grow faster and generally is a quite nice little thing. And it's this one. It's sometimes called a head massager, a scalp massager, and some call it an orgasmatron. I'm not completely sure who first invented it. My mother was watching this program. It was this competition between people inventing things, and it was mentioned there that one of the companies involved, uh, the lady who first invented it, worked for them. But I have been looking all over the internet and haven't been able to figure out more about that, so I'm not completely sure. But you can find these anywhere. And basically, what they are is just these sort of well bouquet of um, flexible metal wires with little knobs at the end. And basically what you do is that you massage your scalp with it, and these have a few different benefits. Now from a completely basically down to earth point of view, what it does is that it stimulates the scalp so that it gets more blood flow to the scalp. This can alleviate headaches, and uh, it will bring basically, like I said, more blood to the scalp, which can make the hair grow faster. I've been using this regularly lately, and I have had a lot less scalp eczemas and such, which I am often plagued with. Now, um, from a more new agey point of view, it also basically stimulates acupuncture points, so that it also increases energy flow in your scalp. And I have to tell you one story. I was at the alternative fair in Bergen a few years ago, and I had this horrible pain in my shoulders. I don't know exactly what I've been doing. Something wasn't right anyway, and I was thinking that I probably wouldn't be able to go, but just once a year, so I decided I'll go anyway. And there was this guy demonstrating these things. And so I sat down and got a 1 minute demonstration, and he used this on my scalp and down on my shoulders, and the pain was just gone. So it can definitely be used to that kind of energy work as well. Now, many say that this will make your hair grow faster. I haven't directly experienced that. I have, however, experienced my hair growing healthier. Now, um, we have one more thing I should say about it. For those of us that have longer hair and tends to wear buns, that have a tendency to make the scalp very tired at the end of the day when you've been wearing a heavy bun at the back of your neck or top of your head all day, and this is just heaven to then get used when you take that bun down. Now, a few things to keep in mind when selecting one. Before using it, make sure that the little knobs, you can see them here, let me just give you a close-up of them, that the little knobs are proper. Basically, these are basically little globs of paint, usually. There's a lot of different models, some more expensive than others, but generally you can get one of these for a few dollars. I would say anywhere from $2 to $6 should get you a good one. But do make sure when you buy it that you check those, because if you have one that doesn't have knobs, that will scratch your scalp, and that isn't good. And if you have basically gaps or something between the knobs and the metal, that will catch hairs and can yank them out, which isn't good. So make sure that these are proper. And if you lose a knob, or you buy one on the internet or something and it comes without proper knobbing, what you can do is that you get a bit of thick paint, A nail polish that is starting to glug up is good for this, and you just basically dip it into it and then just sort of wait until a little droplet forms, and then once it's completely dry you just use a nail file to make it smooth. Yes. You should also have a look at how it is fastened, because this can be a hair trap. And most of them are a bit of a hair trap, but there shouldn't be any sharp things here. So basically before you use it, go over it to make sure it's hair safe. So yeah. And like I said, always get one that has knobs. And you can find these in all different variations. I mean, I have one that has a motor in it that vibrates. And I have them with basically big enough. I do have one that doesn't have knobs, but it has basically rounded, smoothed down metal. It's one of my more expensive ones, so you can use that. But generally go for the knobs ones. So, let me show you how to use them. Basically, whatever you want to use them on yourself, let me put the camera a bit back. Whatever you want to use them on yourself or on somebody else, you just bring it slowly down. You should not just stab it down, because that can sort of scratch. You bring it slowly down and then you rotate slightly. Down and rotate. And then do it the other way. Down and rotate. And do it all over the head. You don't need to use a lot of force for this, just press it down and rotate. And try not to press it all the way down, because like I said, hair trap up there. So just down and rotate. Down and rotate. So what the movement you want to do is basically this. Down and rotate. Basically down, a little bit back, and then half circle. Down, back, half circle. Basically you can of course just go up and down like this too, but that must create that must scratching. If you want to stimulate the scalp in the best way, you basically go down, then either front or back, half circle, and up, and the other way, and up. And you don't need to take it out of the hair every time, you basically just go down, up, up, and then you can move around the head like this. Now, I do recommend brushing your hair after you do this, because it can mess it up a little bit, but generally, unless you go too vigorous, you should be fine. Now, you can also use these on the shoulder. And what you do then, I have to show on my chest because I don't have the camera on the back. Basically, you go like this. Basically, you just brush with it. And generally, I find that the best method is to use rather quick strokes, almost like brush strokes. Basically, like this. This is a great way to affect the various energy centers in your shoulders and basically both bring better blood flow, but also, if you believe in that, increase the flow of chi to that area. So you basically go over the shoulders like this. So basically brush strokes. So generally on a treatment, I would say you go like this on the head a minute or two. Then you will feel when it's enough. When it doesn't feel like really good anymore, then it's enough. And then you just go down the neck and just take a few of those brushes all around the neck. There are also, so you see, like I said about hair trap, because I got it down into the back of it, but usually if there aren't any very sharp bits, you can just pull the hair right back out without any damage. There are these that are more basically made for the back and other body parts, which are more like sort of like a brush into layers with these things. And again, with these, they should have these knobs, so you basically just go like this. But you can also use the scalp massager. For this, you don't need a special tool for your body. So, a few other things to keep in mind with this. If you have very curly hair, then this might not be the best idea because it could quite possibly just get stuck there. Also, if you have things like cornrows and those kind of things, this will just get caught. If you have very tangly hair, you need to untangle it first, or it will just catch the tangles. And of course, you should take down any buns, braids, and such that you're wearing, because unless your hair is hanging loose, this will not work. So yeah, I think that this is a very good tool to basically help keep your scalp happy. I cannot vouch that it will make your hair grow faster. I know a lot of people say I have an experience with that. My hair grows pretty quickly as it is. I'm not sure if I can make it grow any quicker because it grows, I know, about an inch a month or so. So I'm not sure if it's possible for human hair to grow quicker than that. But yeah, blood flow to the scalp will help better hair quality. But it's also very relaxing. It helps on headaches, it helps on stress, and like I said, it also helps with getting the flow of energy going. It will help on the crown chakra, and it can definitely work on shoulder pain when you use it on the shoulders. So yeah, that is just my little 101 on how to use the scalp massager. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Have a great day. Blessed be. And now I can receive radio signals from China.